When a panic attack starts, there's a sequence. You notice something in your body. Your heart rate goes up, you feel a little short of breath, your chest feels tight. That's a sensation, it's real, it's happening. Then your brain does something with it. It interprets it. And in panic disorder, the interpretation is almost always, something is wrong, this is dangerous, I need to get out. That interpretation, not the sensation itself, is what turns discomfort into panic. So the skill I want to teach you is how to interrupt that step. Not to stop the sensation, not to argue yourself out of it, but to create just enough distance between the sensation and the meaning you give it, so that the spiral doesn't take over. This comes from acceptance and commitment therapy, and the technique is called Defusion. Here's how it works. When the interpretation shows up, I'm going to pass out, or something is wrong with my heart, or I need to leave right now, instead of engaging with it, you label it as a thought. Specifically, you add the phrase, I'm having the thought that, before it. So instead of, I'm going to pass out, it becomes, I'm having the thought that I'm going to pass out. That sounds small. I want to explain why it isn't. When you're inside a thought, when you're fused with it, it feels like fact. I am going to pass out feels like a report of something real that is happening. There's no space between you and that belief. When you step back and name it as a thought, I'm noticing I'm having the thought that I'm going to pass out, something shifts. You're not arguing with the thought. You're not telling yourself it isn't true. You're just seeing it as a thought. And thoughts are not facts. Your brain can produce the thought, I'm going to pass out 100 times without you ever actually passing out. The thought is not evidence. Let me walk you through the full technique. Step 1, notice the sensation. Name it factually without interpretation. My heart is beating fast. My breathing has changed. My hands feel tingly. That's it, just the physical observation. Step 2, when the interpretation shows up, and it will, name it as a thought. I'm having the thought that something is wrong. I'm having the thought that I need to leave. You don't have to believe it less. You just have to see it as a thought rather than a fact. Step 3, return your attention to something in the room. Not to calm yourself down, just to give your attention somewhere neutral to land. The texture of what you're sitting on, the sounds around you, something concrete and present. You're going to practice when you're not panicking first. That's important. When you're calm, bring to mind one of the thoughts that shows up during panic, whatever your brain tells you in those moments, and practice labeling it. I'm having the thought that I'm dying. I'm having the thought that I can't handle this. Say it out loud if you can. Notice if it changes anything about how the thought feels. Do this with the same thought 10 or 15 times in a row. Then try it the next time panic starts. I want to be honest with you. This takes practice. And the first time you try it during an actual panic attack, You may not be able to do it. And that's expected. You're trying to use a new skill while your alarm system is screaming. But over time, with repetition, the diffusion step becomes faster, and the cycle doesn't complete the same way. That's the goal.